runs later.
I'm away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
I don't even remember picking this stadium here. These colors. They're so ugly.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yeah, man. I can only change the jersey. Yeah. I didn't even know it was like that. I don't even remember picking that one, bro. I could have sworn I didn't pick that.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
On 3rd down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Darnold on 3rd down. That one complete to Elliott. 9 yards that time.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, box truck.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete to Cobb.
That is crazy. Renegade with that throw up, bro. Like, that is just...
15 yards on the play, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Watch twins. 48 money. Watch the recorder. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Balaj. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I could have juked that nigga too.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I should have aggressive. No.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bro, you're selling me food right now. Oh my God, bruh.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Blue Dan.
Now Darnold. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Like, that's a dot. That's a dot. Yeah.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
48, Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48. Hey, let go. Watch the ball.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go to Elliott again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. On 1st down, Darnold. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the ship, young lady. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Recon, 132 fighter.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Off of play action, Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, high 7.
Bro, they letting this man catch anything, bro. That's any catch, bro. That's really
Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Like, bro, like, they just bailing him out at
On first down. Caught by Cobb. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Hey, wahoo!
To the air again, Darnold. And that's Elliott, complete. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try again with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At the 25-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, alert, alert.
They'll try and run with Barrage and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's get that.
And they take a knee.
Donald on the keeper.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
And they will take a knee here.
Donald on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one will end in a victory for the...
Oh my God.